Vince Gill is a name synonymous with country music excellence. With 22 Grammy Awards, widespread fame, and the respect of Nashville, he appears to have everything an artist could dream of. Yet, behind the warmth of his voice and the charm of his public persona lies a life shaped by profound personal losses. The death of his older brother, a marriage fraught with challenges, and a near loss of his own voice have all left indelible marks. Even at 68, as he enjoys success and honor, Vince faces health struggles and family challenges that continue to test his resilience. Childhood in Norman, Oklahoma in the late 1950s was quiet and unassuming, far from the stages that would one day define Vince's life. Streets were calm, and evenings unfolded slowly, with music emerging not from grand halls but from living rooms. Vince grew up surrounded by sound, in a home filled with both melody and tension. His father, J. Stanley "Stan" Gill, balanced a legal career with musical devotion, strumming guitar and banjo on the porch. His mother, Jereen, complimented him with her harmonica and singing. Together, they created a home where music was both an escape and a means of emotional connection. Early love for music. Vince's introduction to music came at age 5 when his grandmother placed a guitar in his hands. He struggled at first, fumbling with the strings, but soon discovered that music was a language for storytelling and emotion. Family evenings spent listening to the Grand Ole Opry and rock and roll hits planted the seeds of a lifelong passion. By experimenting with dobro, fiddle, banjo, mandolin, and bass, Vince explored diverse musical expressions. His first external teacher, J. Julian Atkins, recognized his rare talent and emphasized both technique and discipline. Vince's early exposure to music taught him that it was more than entertainment. It was a mission. The bond with his brother. Vince's musical journey was closely intertwined with his half-brother, Bob Cohen, who was 12 years older. Bob shared Vince's love for guitar and music, becoming his first true companion and supporter. They spent hours together singing along to the radio and dreaming of the stage. Bob offered an understanding that Vince couldn't find elsewhere, helping him navigate shyness and early fears. Their first public performance, singing Long Tall Texan at a local radio station, cemented Vince's love for sharing music. With Bob by his side, he experienced the joy of collaboration and the thrill of reaching an audience beyond their home. Early Tragedy Strikes Life introduced tragedy early. In 1967, Bob suffered a severe car accident, leaving him in a coma for 3 months. Though he survived, he faced long-term cognitive damage, memory loss, and chronic pain. For Vince, only 10 at the time, the once vibrant brother he adored had changed forever. The family endured prolonged grief, experiencing loss, not as a sudden event, but as a slow unraveling. Vince watched helplessly as the bond they shared transformed, leaving lasting emotional scars that would later infuse his music with depth, sensitivity, and an understanding of heartbreak. Loss of Bob. In 1993, Bob passed away unexpectedly at 48 from complications tied to his earlier injuries. Vince, now an accomplished musician, felt the pain of loss anew. Though he had mourned Bob for decades due to the aftermath of the accident, the finality of death was still devastating. Friends recall Vince withdrawing temporarily, struggling to process the absence of his brother who had once been his musical anchor. The experience left an indelible mark on his emotional and artistic life, shaping the themes of love, loss, and resilience that define much of his work. Love and family trials. Vince's personal life brought both joy and heartbreak. His marriage to Amy brought immense love, but it was tested when she suffered a severe accident. Vince cared for her, managing medications, providing emotional support, and even singing to her as she recovered. A subsequent surgery for a throat cyst forced Amy to relearn how to sing, a process Vince supported with unwavering dedication. Together, they nurtured their family, with their daughter Karina also joining in the caregiving. These experiences deepened their bond and reinforced Vince's understanding that love is about facing life's hardships side by side. Health challenges and resilience. Family health challenges didn't stop with Amy. Karina later faced a serious autoimmune condition, reminding Vince and Amy of the fragility of life. Despite these challenges, Vince remained steadfast, finding strength in music and family. Every performance, every song became a testament to endurance and gratitude. These personal trials have shaped his worldview and informed his artistry. Vince's music resonates not only because of technical skill or fame, but because it emerges from lived experience, imbued with empathy, pain, and the quiet courage required to navigate life's unpredictable challenges. A lifetime of music. Even at 68, Vince continues to perform and compose with vitality. His 50 Years from Home tour in 2026, spanning 14 cities and featuring a 6-night residency at the legendary Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, celebrates his career while connecting with fans in a deeply personal way. Alongside classic hits, Vince showcases new music from his 50 Years from Home EP series, embracing his past while stepping into the future. His dedication to live performance, composition, and storytelling demonstrates that true artistry evolves continuously, fueled by both personal history and a desire to reach audiences meaningfully. Artistic integrity and values. Vince's life in Nashville hasn't been without philosophical conflicts. He has disagreed with peers like Chris Christopherson over artistic approaches and resisted trends that prioritize spectacle over storytelling. Vince values authenticity, discipline, and respect for music, believing that the true essence of country lies in the story rather than the production. His reflections on the evolution of country music, the rise of stadium shows, and commercial pressures highlight his commitment to preserving the genre's emotional core. For Vince, music is a reflection of life's truths, not merely a vehicle for fame or profit. Legacy and influence. Vince Gill's enduring presence in music continues to inspire both fans and fellow musicians. His works, including the socially conscious album OK, tackled difficult topics with honesty and empathy, from discrimination to personal faith. Critics applaud his authenticity, and fans feel the deep, emotional resonance of his storytelling. Despite personal hardships, Vince maintains a vitality and generosity of spirit that underscores his status as not just a performer, but a mentor and cultural icon. His story demonstrates that true artistry encompasses both mastery of craft and the courage to confront life's complexities, reflection, and gratitude. Vince's journey reflects the interplay of joy, pain, and resilience. From a small Oklahoma home to the heights of Nashville, he has navigated personal tragedies, family crises, and philosophical struggles, all while creating music that resonates with millions. Each performance is a celebration of survival, empathy, and love. Vince's life reminds us that success is not simply measured by awards or fame, but by the ability to endure, adapt, and continue expressing truth through one's work. Through every loss and triumph, Vince Gill remains a testament to the healing power of music. Conclusion. Vince Gill's story is one of enduring passion, emotional depth, and unwavering dedication. He has faced losses that would have broken many, yet continues to perform, compose, and inspire. His music reflects his life, intimate, heartfelt, and profoundly human. From the joy of early family music to the tragedies of loss and health struggles, every chapter has shaped him into the artist known and loved today. Vince's journey demonstrates that resilience, love, and artistic integrity are inseparable. No matter the hardships, his voice continues to remind us that there is always a song to carry us through life's trials.